What's happening, people? United Central here, back with another video. Yes, it is Friday. Yes, you have the weekly preview with the two guests. You know what? Not even guests, man. My co-hosts in the building. You know what I'm saying? To shout out to Statman Baines in the building with the zebra kit, as always, shining. You know what I mean? Nagelsmann on the back. Have you got Nagelsmann on the back?
Nah, nothing on the back. But what I'm saying, this zebra kit, yeah, is really, really nice. I'm telling you, people, get it. And actually, I don't know if you want to get it and give more money to the Glazers.
Well, I'll look at it this way, mate. Maybe it can go to Mo, our mate, who actually works and has a job at Old Trafford, mate. I think of it that way instead, mate.
Exactly.
Feeding the local people who have jobs at Old Trafford that everyone forgets about when you go and buy something and then they slaughter you for it. That's how I see it.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Adam, how you doing, mate, this week? How's it been? You know, everything been good?
Manic, mate. Absolutely manic as usual. But, mate, we all had a bit of a pick-me-up, didn't we, in the middle of the week? So the back end of the week has been smooth sailing, hasn't it, mate, with that at the back of your mind?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We're just out here surviving. You get me? Big up, guys. I feel like my confidence is back after Porras up Sheffield and Arsenal. Yeah, man. Everybody, you get me? Big up to everybody in the building. You get me? Yes, Saeed Wagwan. Big up, Statman. Guys, as you approach this video, please smash the like on the video. Subscribe to United Central. Subscribe to these guys' channel as well. Mad Red United and Statman. Yeah, man. Gingerbread will still be here, man. Don't worry, man. As long as that video is still out there, Gingerbread will be still out there. Adam, did you see that video still, by the way?
I did, mate. You know what, mate? It just shows how busy I am. I don't even look on social media much at the moment.
Keep it like that, mate. Keep it like that.
You know what? Mate, I've seen your reaction. Is it all to do with that one?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I've got the gist of it without even watching it, mate.
Yeah, exactly. No fake Statman accounts today, please. Anas is there helping you out. You know, I mean, a lot of people are trying to be you, man. Why is everyone trying to be you, man?
Listen, like the thing is, the person that was trying to beat me on Rancy Stream couldn't even spell Nagelsmann right. That's when you know he's not. Diallo 3 assists and a goal tonight. Short eye hat trick. Wow, he's doing bits, man. Fair play to the kid, man. Fair play to him. You know
what? Touching that before you start, mate. It's like I'll still never ever get carried away with under 23 football, but to come in the way he has started, like he's way too good for the under 23s, is a positive. I will say that. I've been on record as saying I'm not going to get carried away with Diallo. I'm really not. I'll just wait and see. But to be honest, mate, looking at the way he started out and he looks like he's a level above it, it's a positive. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's the perfect example there. Taheeb Chong was ripping it up in the under 23s.
Exactly.
So when he made the step up, he struggled a bit.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's all the attributes. It's physicality. It's getting to know the league. It's you know what I mean, improving your positioning. When you're positioning in the under 23s, you can ghost about for a bit. You know what I mean. You can pick up the position.
Did you watch the Liverpool United game when he made his debut? It was literally you attack, we attack, you attack, we attack. The tactics are totally different in the under 23s, mate. It's literally like just going out there and seeing who can score more goals in the under 23s. It doesn't seem, the tactics are totally different. So it's like we said, isn't it? Let's see. Europa League, I think, is perfect place for him to make the odd little appearance, see what he's got.
I think he's in the Europa League squad as well.
He is. I'm glad with that one. Confirmed. Alexis wants to come back to United. Well, I don't know. I don't know who's trying to make up them rumors.
It don't matter if it's confirmed or not. He ain't coming.
He ain't coming, mate. And I don't want him to come back, mate. Good riddance, mate. You know what I mean? In the kind of the nicest way possible. Good riddance.
No, I don't even want to be nice, mate.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. Statman, I'll start with you, mate. The title of the video is which way United will turn up against Everton, man. You know, Everton this weekend, big game. A lot of people said to me, why are you being a bit negative in terms of what do you mean? What Man United? We're still on a good run. I'm on about in the big games. I'm on about when it matters the most to kind of seal that kind of fate. You know, every time we look like we're convincing, something pulls us down. Every time we look like everyone's on the up. You know what I mean? It's not for me like that hurdle. You know, which Man United's attacking. If what game plan has all you got for these kind of teams? You just don't know. So, what do you assess, Mo? How do you assess Man United in a minute, man? Is it bipolar? Is it what?
Exactly that. You called it bipolar yesterday. that is spot on. Because look at this here, we beat Liverpool in the FA Cup. We lost to Sheffield United the game later, and then we drew to Arsenal. Like, you don't know what's going to happen with United. And then the game after we beat Southampton 9-0. You never know what United's going to turn up, and that's kind of like, we don't have like an established first 11. We don't know what Ollie's going to pick. We don't know what formation he's going to go to. Probably will be a 4-2-3-1, but you never know with Ollie.
Exactly.
If we see McTominay, Fred.
Why is that though? Why is that? What is it for you that, you know, it's making us a bit like, you know, we're not feeling that way, like we're not confident going into Everton game? Why is it every time we feel like it's a cup final? You know, it's like overall a feeling of, but you know, it might be a 2-1, it might be a cagey game. You know, Southampton, until the red card, everyone relaxed, and then it was 9-0. Everyone celebrating. But when you dissect it, you know what I mean, was it a game where if that red card wasn't going to come in, you know what I mean, would it have been the same kind of game of really, really attacking, full on, you know what I mean, flowing football? You know what I mean?
It's kind of hard to tell with the sending off. Let's be honest, when we saw the starting 11, were we really happy when we saw McTominay and Fred in there? The answer was no. But then again, the sending off happened, and then we literally battered them. And there's another fake Statman Baines account in the comments.
Yeah, I blocked him.
Right, these people got nothing better to do.
You can block that. I see you blocked that other idiot above him as well.
Yeah. Blocked him, mate. And I mean, crazy people out of this world, mate. Absolute crazy.
Bricks.
Especially on the anniversary of the Munich disaster.
Yeah.
Crazy idiots in this world.
Did you hear
mate.
Ollie's comments about that? I think he said that we might see a couple more academy players tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
I saw a quote, something like that.
Okay. I see who. I don't know who comes in then, because he sent all the best ones out on loan. So
like it'll be not like, I think he means like McTominay, Rashford. Yeah. So I think that guarantees that McTominay's going to start tomorrow.
Okay.
He was the game changer, wasn't he? He's the one who nearly had his crown jewels removed and changed the game. So
yeah, of course.
Gotta give him some. I hate that scud missile that he hit from 25 yards was a bit of a peach, wasn't it?
Yeah,
he's got that tendency. He likes that outside the box effort, don't he? You got to give him that.
He's got a decent strike on him. Even like in the game, he plays further forward. Like you can kind of tell. Like even like he's a number 8. Let's be honest. He's a box-to-box midfielder.
He just needs to get that level of finishing done here. That decision making. I think that's what he needs. That next level Premier League.
What is it though, Statman? You know what I mean? Sorry, Adam, man. What is it that for me, feels like there's something missing? You know what I mean? Someone says about mentality. Some people are saying it's just like, you know, the players haven't got it in them to be consistent. You know what I mean? It's not, I don't know, man. There's something about like, you don't know what you're getting. This Everton game, it's almost like one of them games where it could go either way.
I mean, it's like you talked about mentality there, and I was listening over something on the radio regarding Mourinho when he was back. When you know what, when he was back at Chelsea for the second season, and he was talking to someone, and I think it was over the football. What was it now? Not Live Aid, the football charity thing that they do now. What's it called now? Every summer. What's the celebrity charity football match that they do on ITV? What's it?
Oh, Soccer Aid.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. He was the manager while he was at Chelsea for the internationals, and he was saying, he was telling someone in the hotel, the Lowry Hotel in Manchester, he said, I'm going to bring Drogba back. I'm going to bring Fabregas back. He said, I need him in the dressing room. I need the character. I need the winning mentality. And he played about 14 games, but they won the league, didn't they? Yeah, he brought that winning mentality back. It's hard when you've got a young squad. I think the reason why we're still up there this season is because we're being held up by that sort of winning mentality players in certain games. But the main reason I think, mate, is why we're going into it is the actual fan base itself. Some of these people accepting mediocrity, and it's like when Ricky put that thread up of Martial and why he's important. I mean, I can control the ball. What's the point in making a thread about controlling the ball? My standards have dropped, mate. So automatically, if that spreads around and people start talking about it more, then obviously the expectations are dropping. So I think that's why as a fan base, we go into it thinking, are we as good as we think? Because we'll look at a game and go, he's played really well. And then all of a sudden, someone else, because he doesn't like that player, brings him down. And we're thinking, is he that good? And it's just a complete mix, mate, of what we actually see compared to what everyone else's opinion is. But all you've got to look at is the one stat, the most important stat, mate, and that's the league table. It's like, accept it, we're in February. Do you know what? It's February and we're counting games down now. 16 to go. We're almost hitting that little final 10-game spell run, because I think by the time March comes around, the way the games are going at the moment, we're in it. We're in that last 10-game run. And you just got to start believing up. Yeah, we don't know what's coming up. Statman said it there. We don't know what team Ollie's going to pick, but I'd rather that be that way, that we don't know. Ancelotti hasn't got a clue, because sooner or later Ancelotti will suss Ollie out, because Ollie's had his number the last 2 games. And we've seen it before. If Ollie is predictable, then he gets sussed out by these better known managers, these more experienced managers. So if we don't
that's
know,
what I'm talking about, Adam. That's
we don't know.
That's why I want about, why don't we know?
That's it. We don't know, mate, do we? Because we still haven't got, or what everyone is saying is Ollie's players in there. I think he's had enough money to spend on the defence. I do think we need reinforcements in holding midfield. I still don't know what our best combination is. I think I would go with the likes of a Fred and Pogba if I had to pick out of everyone. But I don't think Ollie trusts. He don't trust. We've seen the first time Ollie was ruthless against Southampton the other night, mate. The half-time substitution when he went free at the back and pushed everyone forward. I nearly fell off my chair. I was like, true. What is going on? He's actually going for the throats here. You know what, mate? That was a ruthlessness that I didn't expect to see. So why isn't it like that all the time? Do you know what I mean? So why can't we go like that against 11 men? Because he's scared about what other people are going to say in terms of his, like what we're saying now, his tactical know-how and how he sees it. He's trying to be something he's not, instead of just going with what our strength is.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, Statman, if Ollie just gets an attacking formation for these lads,
go for it,
and go for it. I'm telling you now, not many teams can beat us. Probably Man City. That's about it, man. If we play to our strengths, mate, not many teams can play us. But I just feel like with Ollie, you just don't know what you're getting with him. You know what I mean? Will it be a case of, a game against Everton, you play McFred and you can't break them down? Against Southampton, where they was happy to play around with us, and the energy of McFred was suitable for that game, and it proved dividends. But that kind of game, Everton, they sit back. If Paul Pogba's on the bench, it's a case of how, you're almost like trying to ask for trouble. You know what I mean, bro?
I think Everton got the 6th best defense. I know they played a couple games less, but they still got a very good defense. So we're going to struggle to break them down with McTominay and Fred. And just touching on Ollie, Ollie's scared. The only reason he made those subs we were 4-0 up at that point at half-time. Don't get me wrong. I'll give him credit for the subs that he brought on. Brought on Martial at own confidence.
Fair enough. I'll give him credit, man.
What's the guy? Donny van der Beek, because the guy hasn't played minutes. And obviously brought on Dan James on the 60th minute. You have to give him credit for that. The subs were right. But I think the only reason he done it, because we were 4-0 up, let's be honest.
Yeah. Look ahead. I watched Carlo Ancelotti's press conference and he said they're going for a different approach tomorrow. If it works. What do you think?
Just touching on Carlo, last game against Leeds, he dropped James Rodriguez because he went with a bit more physicality in there. That's what top managers do. They pick don't get me wrong, James Rodriguez is their best player, but for certain games, he said, no, he's not suited. That's what top managers do. That's what Ollie needs to do. And that's what tomorrow Pogba has to play. He can't be on the bench. He has to be in a double pivot for me.
Absolutely, man. And that's the difference for me, Adam. Differentiating games. Ollie working out which games work out. That Sheffield United game, he almost thought we'll beat them. Don't worry. We'll get them on this game. The tactics will work on this game. No, it's not, man. Take each game differently. Work it out. Target each game in a way that, look at Tuchel. I know it's a German Van Gaal and it might be a little bit boring, but he targeted Tottenham and he did what he had to do and he got the result. And they were very, 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 very good. But the problem is, I don't know what Monster's saying there, mate. You know what I mean? Just relax, mate. I don't know where you guys are. Probably 7th, 8th, mate. Stay in your lane, mate. Stay in your lane.
The guy underneath the Monster comment, you're making accounts again and again to get banned. What are you doing?
Which one's this one?
The Matt Busby Munich thing.
Man. Your mods, please, guys. If you are a mod, please
they are banning
block these guys, man.
Yeah, they're blocking the bar. I don't get what the point is of the guy.
Yeah, man, it's just sad people in this world, man. Sad people in this world. You know what I mean?
We're taking trolls to a new level at the moment. It just taking advantage
crazy,
of what
bro.
anniversaries coming around. Absolute cretin morons.
Yeah, he's making accounts as well, man. You know what I mean? Bro, he's bored. Zano says there he's bored, man. But shout out to the people who. Sorry?
The guy has to make another email every single time just to make a fake
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Shout out to the mods, though. You get me. Shout out to the people watching. Over 200 people watching, guys. Smash a like on the video, guys. You get me. Hope you know what I mean. Hope you enjoy the Friday night. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot. Let's talk about the defense. You know, we always like to talk about defense. You know, midfield attack, defense at the minute. We can't complain about the defense. You know, in terms of Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. Are we starting to see Statman now? Maybe some kind of consistency of attacking fullbacks. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. You know, they're there in terms of you know what we deem of Patrice Evra, Dennis Irwin. You know what I mean? Them days of fullbacks, mate. You know, attacking fullbacks. But are they trying to them guys where you know they're starting to shove it, help the guys? You know what I mean? They're trying to help with the attacks and whatnot.
Luke Shaw definitely has. Like, look at the amount of chances he's creating. I think he's creating over like 1.8 key passes per game. He's creating chances from left back. I think Wan-Bissaka is kind of like. Don't get me wrong, against Southampton, he was brilliant. He got the goal. He was very, very attacking. But I think that was also because they were down to 10 men. They had Danny Ings down that side. He wasn't tracking him down properly, kind of thing. That's why Wan-Bissaka looked brilliant going forward. So I don't, like, say Wan-Bissaka does the same performance against Everton, then I'll be like, maybe there's, like, some sort of improvement going forward. But right now, I can't really say that just yet.
Absolutely, man. You know what I mean? What do you make of them, Shaw, man? You know what I mean? His rise up has been unbelievable, man. Is it crazy how one player in Tellus can just get a player like, you know, Luke Shaw to just rise up his game, man? It's crazy, mate. Like, I've not seen that Luke Shaw since the Van Gaal days, mate. Van Gaal.
Yeah, mate. Luke Shaw it just shows you, doesn't it? Exactly what you said there, mate. Competition for places ups your game, simple as, and it works both ways. Some players take it as a challenge. Some players take it as offence. But if you're a full-on professional, then you will take that as, right, okay, it's time to up my game. Luke Shaw undoubtedly has upped his game, and he's England's best left-back at the moment for me. I think he's the one who's standing out a mile above everyone else right now. So I think he's looking at it going, this is my chance now. And he's tell us, we want to see him, but none of us are really bothered, are we? You know what? If Luke Shaw plays, I'm not bothered. Like Statman said then, he's creating chances, 2 more assists again against Southampton. That was only in half of the game. He had a half off. So, you know, he's 100% going to be in my team every single week at the moment. You can't argue with performance. No matter if you've slaughtered someone before or complained about the way he's playing or had a problem with how he's playing before. If he turns it around, then credit to the player. You've got to give credit where it's due. And he's took it on, and he's absolutely smashing it at the moment. And he is, for me, Luke Shaw is England's best left-back at the moment.
Facts.
Lights out, Saeed.
Lights out, mate. Lights out.
Luke Shaw the other day created 5 chances in 45 minutes. 5.
Yeah.
Like, that's when you have to be like, you know what, Luke Shaw going forward, name me a better left-back in the Premier League right now going forward than Luke Shaw.
There is not. No, there's not, mate.
You can't.
And that's where you have to like praise Luke Shaw, praise Tellez, praise Ollie for bringing in Tellez kind of thing. And the thing is that for me, Luke Shaw, he's always had that quality. Even like his crosses over the last couple of years have been brilliant. The only thing about it was volume. Like the quality has been there, but the quantity has never been there. This year he's still keeping the same quality, but the quantity is coming. Like his cross accuracy is insane. It's better than Trent. Let's also get that in. Have to add that
absolutely
every single time.
Energize Show says, yeah. Energize Show says, lads, what do you think we'll finish this year with? I'm going to ask you both together. What do you think we'll finish here with? I'm still waiting, man. I still can't give you an answer. I really can't. I don't know what you guys are thinking.
In terms of what we're finishing in the league?
Yeah. What will we finish the year with, he said?
Oh, I'll put it this way. Paddy Power have already started paying out for City winning the league today. So City have won the league, apparently, according to the bookies already. They started paying out. That is an omen, though, because every time they have done that, it's kind of backfired on them, though. So I still think City have got a slip in them. I think there's going to be a moment where it comes. I mean, the next 5 games for City are crucial for them. Is it Liverpool, Spurs, West Ham, Arsenal, United? They're all coming in the next 5 games. So if they get through that, then you've got to say City are favourites. But, mate, I'm looking at everyone else at the moment, and United are best. So minimum second in the league, I think. And hopefully we get that FA Cup. Yeah, the Europa League may come into it, but it's going to be interesting how we handle that when it comes about in the next couple of weeks as well. So I'm intrigued, and I hope we see I hope we see a different team. I hope we get some game time for the rest of the squad in that Europa League, because we've got a big enough squad to rest a lot of players, so we can go hell bent on this Premier League back end of the season now.
He is, man, and Wan-Bissaka again, you know what I mean? He's doing bits at the minute, you know what I mean? He's improving. It's not what I still believe is attacking fullback and a long-term kind of thing. I still think that not ready yet, you know what I mean, for me, in terms of kind of going there, but he's still improving. He's still trying to show that he can go forward, man. You know what I mean? He's improving as well, man. We see a good sign with the fullbacks, man. Finally starting to see some kind of things where the fullbacks are kind of showing something. Do you know what I mean?
But I think I'm still a bit cautious of Wan-Bissaka. He's still creating 0.7 chances per game. Like, it's not brilliant compared to Luke Shaw on the other side, like going forward. So that's why I have to be like, against Southampton, brilliant. Against Arsenal defensively, I'm pretty sure you're sound. But other than that, I think we're just taking into the Southampton game into consideration that he's improved a lot. But in reality, has he really?
Nah, well, that's the thing, though.
I think right now,
there's a lot of things that need to be inside. Like his positioning still needs to be worked on. Attacking forward-wise, you know what I mean? Still not there in terms of being consistent with it. I mean, that will take time, you know what I mean? But for now, you got to give credit where it's due, man. You know what I'm saying? And I heard Bailly's out tonight. I think he's got another injury. I don't know where he's getting his injury from, guys, but it's starting to get a little bit of a crazy one, man. But he's again injured, Adam. We're going to have to stick with Lindelof and Bailly. Is this the sort of game where it's a big test, man? You know what I mean? Is it DCL? What's his name? Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's a big test, man. He will bully them, man.
We know. We were there, weren't we, when Harry Maguire had that 10 out of 10 game that I shouted out last season. And this is the perfect game for Harry Maguire. He loves that aerial battle and that physical battle. So for me, I think suits us down to the ground. Law of averages says he'll probably get the better of us at one point. But also, I'm looking at it going 2 clean sheets in a row. But for Sheffield United, what we had before that, it was Burnley, another clean sheet, conceded 1 against Fulham. So we're not conceding a lot of goals. And I just feel like right now, looking at how Leeds absolutely tore Everton apart in the second half, it's clear where Everton's weakness is. So if United do attack them, I don't know what Ancelotti means by he's going to approach it a different way, whether it's going to be all-out attack. I don't know. If he does, suicidal. So I'm going to be intrigued to see how Ancelotti sets up then. If he is going to go low block and try and do a Pep Guardiola.
If he does low block, are you worried then? If he doesn't do a low block, are you worried?
I am. But the first time, like we said, in Southampton, I was worried when they got a player sent off, mate, because I thought this is the ultimate low block now. We're going to get 10 men behind the ball for a whole game here. We've got to be at it. So I looked at it then and I thought 5 of our goals came from crosses. We have to utilise the width, mate. Low block cannot cope with width. That's how you move the defence across. That's how you make the gaps and the holes. You have to be not as one-dimensional as we always have been. If you go and use the width and your fullbacks are on fire like we have just touched on there, then it opens up the low block. It's the only way around it, mate. You have to get in around the side and down the back. It just doesn't work through the middle. It's too congested, and then it makes players like Pogba and Bruno try and force the game when they shouldn't have to. Believe me, if we play with the width that we did against Southampton, against Everton, then we're winning the game.
Absolutely, man.
You know the Everton changing it. Do you think he just means the back 5 because they played a 4-2-3-1 the other day against Leeds, and they have played back 5 at times with Iwobi at wing back. So I think that's
true. That you know, that's
could
true.
Do. Could well do. That may be the one. That might be how he's approaching it. But
yeah,
if it is Iwobi, I'm not really concerned. Like I said, there's certain players in the Everton team, like you said, James, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. They're the ones that we've got to really look out for that concern us. I mean, Richarlison's not been the same player for me this season. So I mean, they've got players there for us to be aware of. But I'm just looking at our front line now. It's only Greenwood who didn't score the other day. So we've got plenty of players who've just got a massive confidence booster. And hopefully Martial takes that on and finally starts producing what we've seen last season. So, you know what, mate? I'm confident that we've gone out there and done what we've done against Southampton. Yet you still can only beat what's in front of you.
You can. And that's the main thing.
That going into the Everton game, I think we should be confident, mate. And I think it's going to be a few goals in it, mate, this one. But I don't think it's going to be all one-sided, mate. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be one of them ding-dongs.
And the midfield, man. The midfield. Shout out to everybody's in the building. We've got 300 people watching live. Please, guys, smash a like on the video. And then subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to these guys' channel as well. Midfield, Statman. What does Ollie do here, man? What kind of game is it for you? Who goes in there with Decore? You got, I think, you probably say Sigerson and Gomez.
Yeah.
Who goes in there? What's the right blend for you this game? Because everyone believes it's going to be McFred. Does Pogba get back into this team now? All of a sudden,
of course he does.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Well, this is it, bro. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said, that Pogba is a tall lad. He needs time off. Does it mean one game, or is this like a 2-game spell where he's off on the sideline?
He's had his rest. He's coming straight back in. I think Ole Gunnar.
Who's going out though?
I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's midfield three will probably be Bruno, Pogba, and Scott McTominay, in my opinion. Because the thing is, I was looking at this the other day. Yeah, United and Everton are both in the top 5 for aerial duels won in the top 5 leagues. So Everton are great in the air. United are decent in the air. So obviously you could see him going with a bit of physicality. And the thing is, when we played Everton in the League Cup, I'm pretty sure he went with Pogba and Matic in the double pivot. So he clearly sees a bit of height is needed, especially with like Yeremina and corners. Like they're going to be a threat. So that's why I think it'll be McTominay and Pogba.
What are you thinking? Blues Boys Network, Busy Bee, well done, brother, on the grind. Go shout out to him as well, but we did a preview. Go check him out, Blue Boys Network. I've been doing big things over there, Everton. Big shout out from JV, big shout out bros lineup. Make sure you like, subscribe. Big up JV as well from Sarcasm City. Shout out to their channel as well. Pie Radio on a Monday as well. Big up to JV, my bro.
Another thing about the height thing, Dominic Calvert-Lewin up front. He's going to, let's be honest. If there's Lindelof,
Aiden did say that.
If there's Lindelof in there, he's going to bully Lindelof. So that's where you need that extra bit of protection from Scott McTominay and stuff.
That's the thing, and that's why I'm saying that's why he might play. I know Pogba could do it, but I just look at the zonal marking of Man United and how, kind of Man United are playing in terms of defensively. Will McTominay be that kind of aerial battle? Maybe it's a game from Matic. I don't know. Who knows?
No.
You don't know what you're getting, though, Adam. That's the thing, though. I don't know what midfield is. We have to say what our game is going to be. We can't say what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer team is anymore. Normally, we do the opposite way around. We'd go on what is the team that Ole will pick,
Mate, you've got to go out. You've got to go at Everton's weakness. Everton's weakness is, for me, I slightly don't agree with Statman there in terms of their defence. I think we go at Everton, we beat them. I think it's as simple as that. And Matic doesn't get into that team for me. I don't think he comes in this game. You're looking at Pogba and asking the question about Pogba in the midfield. I mean, we just voted this guy player of the month. You know what I mean? He's just had a week off. He plays because he's not going to play in Europa League, is he? Let's be honest. He shouldn't be playing in Europa League. That's when you should be resting Pogba. We don't need him in that Europa League. I think Pogba plays. He has to play. I would not be surprised if it is McTominay, like Statman says, simply because, you know what, Ole, and he loves McTominay. McTominay didn't have a bad game against Southampton. He's not played bad when he's played against Everton as well. I remember the game at Goodison Park in the league earlier on this season. So for me, it's hard to predict, Ole, but after a 9-0 win, I think it's going to be even harder to predict what Ole does because he's got a lot of players knocking on that door right now. For me, Fred probably is the one who is slightly more inconsistent at the moment. Even though he's playing all right, I think his passing, has been slightly off. But he's rotating that midfield, and we just don't know what is coming. For me, Pogba has to start, though. Has to start. And if you give Pogba that role, he will do it and get back defensively. He's been one of our best defensive midfielders when he's not supposed to be doing it. It just comes out of him, and he is a presence in that box. It's like the ball is just magnetised to his head. He's always first on it. So for me, for the reasons that you guys just said in terms of Hart and Calvert-Lewin, Pogba comes in because Pogba gives us that release as well. Let's not forget. I think he's burning past everyone in that Everton midfield because there's not much pace in that central midfield of Everton's. There isn't. So I think Pogba's key in this game tomorrow.
What about a diamond? Because Everton might play with a diamond. It might play at 5 at the back, Satman. You know what I mean? How does Ollie adapt to the midfield? Does he go with a diamond? Because Everton don't play without wingers. You know what I mean? Is that a bad thing because of Diallo going forward? You know what I mean? Because last game at Everton, did we play with a diamond? We played with Mata, didn't we? Mata was on the right, wasn't he?
It was.
Can't remember, but I think no for the diamond. As I always say, our fullbacks are not good enough to play the diamond. Secondly, we're on a decent run of form. We just won 9-0. Why change the team? Not team, but formation kind of thing. That would just be silly for me. And the thing, that Pogba on the wing thing, listen, I think the Pogba on the wing thing is kind of you're just forcing him in kind of thing. Because no matter what, he's our best player. Alongside Bruno, he's our best player. You have to have him Pogba in the team. On the wing, he's not that, let's be honest, he's not going to breeze past players. Don't get me wrong, he's decently quick, but he's not going to breeze past players. He's going to drift inside. And I have an issue with Pogba on the right, just because Wan-Bissaka's not great going forward. But on the left, I don't really mind Pogba that much. Because the thing is, Luke Shaw going forward is brilliant this season. So you kind of have some balance when Pogba drifts inside.
You know what, man? Pogba has to be in there, man. You know what I mean? I just can't see Man United kind of dominate the game. You know what I mean? I think it'll be very, very tentative. It'll be slow. Everton won't want to push out with Sigurdsson and Gomez. They don't have any ball carriers, do they? They're very, very much a deep lying defense, and that's why they've tried to get Alan back in. Alan is a very, very good Paul progressor. He's a very, very good one.
I think he'll win the midfield battle. Whether it's Sigurdsson, Doucouré, Andre Gomez in midfield, we're going to win it. For me, Andre Gomez, don't get me wrong, against Leeds is very good, but other than that, he's pathetic. He's a decent ball progressor. Other than that, he offers nothing to the team. Doucouré, as I always say, he's inconsistent. You never know what Doucouré is going to turn.
Yeah, exactly.
And Sigurdsson.
That's all time at Old Trafford. It's been quality, man. I remember when he came at Watford. I don't know if you were there, but he was the best player on the pitch, mate. Remember against Watford?
I was there. I remember being outside talking about it when Pogba was getting the stick from the fans after the game. He came on for 20 minutes and was our best player, and they're still giving him stick. For he's shone absolutely. Watford were all over us until Pogba came on, and the game changed. Yeah, our forward line, we're firing blanks big time, but he definitely changed that midfield. And like Statman says there, I think it's a level of disrespect. I think Pogba wins that midfield battle, and I think someone behind him with that bit of stability, I think it works out well for us because you give Pogba that role of number 8 going forward and coming back. He will naturally come back and defend to help the team out. It's what Pogba does. People don't see it or give him enough credit for it, in my opinion. You try and play him in that holding role, it sort of restricts his game. It does. He's not the same player, and we can't get the best out of him, which is why you never play Matic with Pogba anymore, because Matic plays too deep, and Pogba then always has to drop even deeper just to get hold of the ball. But when you've got someone like a Fred or McTominay, maybe not as calm and as good on the ball, but they don't play deeper than the centre-backs like Matic does. So for me, Pogba comes in, and I think in the double pivot, I think it will suit him. I think it will suit this game especially.
Belay Visual says, start Cavani if Greenwood is fit, and Van der Beek, Pogba, Bruno behind Fred. Sorry, but this Pogba can't play on the left is nonsense. He played the left for Juventus. You know what I mean?
4-3-3.
4-3-3, yeah. You know
but then you're dropping Rashford in that team. You can't drop Rashford.
But Belay Visual don't like Rashford. He said that from day one.
Oh, is it?
He doesn't like Rashford.
I'm just saying, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's never going to bench Rashford. That's his guy kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Big up expressions in the building. You get me, my G right there. You get me each and every time. Love, you get me. If you're not checked out before, you get me. We did a show. You get me. Go check it out. Me, Hammers. You get me. White Yardy. Yo, listen. If you want laughter, go check out that. You get me. 100%, man. Love always. You get me. But we're gonna go to strikers, man. You get me, man. You get me. Come on, my G. Simply because my United side is next up with my bro. Big up United Central. Yo, love for that, man. Love for that. You get me? That's what real real guys are. You get me supporting the channel. Yeah, man. Big up, man. Love for that, bro. But you know what it is, yeah, for me.
Guy is suffering at the moment.
Yeah. But you know what I mean?
Everyone warned him with Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, man, we did. But we're here for the council. You feel me?
We feel it.
To be fair to him, though, he said that, you know, he just wanted trophies. And right now, obviously, there is a case of Tottenham getting maybe a trophy, but at the minute, it's looking peak right now, man. And it's not looking good, man.
Just touching on Tottenham quickly, yeah. The last 3 games in the Premier League, 0 points, 1 goal, which is the worst in the league, 8 shots on target, which is the 19th worst in the league. 37
He's suffering.
37 touches in the opposition's box, which is the 19th worst in the league. 1.09 expected goals, which means they're not creating anything, which is the 19th worst in the league.
There you go.
Yeah, like it's looking long for you guys.
Trust Statman to kick the man while he's down, eh? Love it.
Statman with the killer stats, man. You know what I mean? We're talking about killer goals, killer assists. Man came with the killer stats, bro. Yo. Shout out, man.
I'm sorry, but it just had to be done, innit?
Yo. Statman, you know what I mean? Don't come down. What's that saying? Look them when they're down. You know what I'm saying?
We've been there with Jose Mourinho.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you smash a like on the video. Let's go forward, man. You know what I mean? Adam's striker, Martial. You know what I mean? Big up to Martial. 2 goals. Is it for you convincing enough? You know what I mean? Are you still not having it, Martial up front? Is it still for you, Cavani up top? You know what I mean?
Mate,
no matter what.
Say what I see. I have no favoritism to any one player in this team. You walk out on that pitch wearing that United shirt and you don't perform, you're getting it. It's as simple as that, mate. And you know what? He has been crap. I'm not going to lie. I've been massively disappointed in him, but he showed hunger in wanting that goal. I was buzzing with his first goal. I thought it was brilliant. That was proper centre-forward play. But the pressure was sort of off. So if he does get his chance now, like I said before, you can only play what's in front of you. And he did. And he won us the penalty. He scored 2 goals. He was massively involved. So good on him for coming back, getting 2 goals, confidence up, I'm hoping. I still don't think he starts against Everton. He's still behind Cavani for me. And he's going to have to earn his spot back. You know what I mean? Cavani did what Cavani does. We've rested him, which makes me think that he's going to start against Everton. And he loves playing against Everton. He scored in both games against them this season so far. So I think it's right that Cavani starts. Martial's got to earn his way back in. It's as simple as that. And hopefully, like we said before with Luke Shaw and Tellez, he's now seeing it that he's not going to be just walking into this team. He's got to earn his place. Yeah. He's got to earn his place in the team. If he takes that on, he'll be fine. He'll be absolutely fine. I know he will. But he's not at the moment. He's a penny dropping. It's a good time of the season for it to drop because we need someone extra up front there, someone else in form, and he can be the man. This time last season was when he started to really pick up. So is Lightning going to strike twice with Tony? We'll see, mate. It's Everton, and you know what? I don't think he's ever played brilliantly against them, especially away from home. I don't see him starting the game, mate. I don't. But you know what? Hopefully he can do what he did against Southampton and come on and make an impact again.
Well, just touching on Martial the other day, he had 10 touches in the opposition's box. So that shows in 45 minutes. So that shows when you give him service, he will score goals. But it's just that we never give him service kind of thing. And that's the same thing about Cavani as well.
Yeah. We've got Belay Visuals here says, it's not that I don't like Rashford, but any player, you got to play and move on. For me, he's not quality. Fair play. We've got a question for you, Statman here. Do you prefer left wing Tony or striker Tony? I think Tony wants to start up front, but he's our only forward who could dribble.
There is your problem. There is your problem.
From left wing with Cavani at striker too.
There's your problem right there, mate. You've that Aiden there is just
shout out to Aiden.
He's just narrowed it down and just made it clear and obvious what the problem is. Where's Rashford's best position? Where's Martial's best position? I'll tell you where Cavani's is. It's number 9. He doesn't go anywhere else, mate. We haven't got enough round pegs, mate, to go in them round holes. Do you know what I mean? We're still shoehorning players in. So we need out and out players.
Why is it, I don't know. Why is that not a good problem though? You know what I mean? For me, like Cavani will have his time, Martial will have his time. They both have competition. It's good for Man United. You know,
it's good. It's competition if Martial takes it upon himself to fight for his spot because I think he should be number 9. Rashford should be on the left, and we need to buy a right winger. We need a new one. We all knew that. Greenwood is just buying his time. He's got a problem because his best position is centre forward, and he's probably third or fourth in the pecking order if everyone's available to play number 9. He's not going to get in there, is he? So you've got to step up. You have to make these chances count. You have to have that. You have to have that get up and go and fight in you. Because if you don't, and you're just happy to go and sit and play wherever the manager plays you, then you're never going to see the best of him. You're always going to be a Nicky Butt, a Phil Neville, a John O'Shea, the utility man who has a great career, but he's never got the massive credit or legendary status. You have to nail down that one position. It's like all the legends of the world of football, you know where they're going to play. The team sheet comes out, where's he playing? He's playing there. Our forward line, it's a mix and match. There's only Cavani in there who warrants the number 9 spot. No one else does enough. Martial was doing it last season, though. So why now? Competition has come in. Has he gone off? And now he's accepting that he's having to play on the left again. For me, I'd be knocking at the manager's door saying, next chance, I'm in. I mean, you have to want it. And you know what I mean? This is what United did under Ferguson. Everyone goes back to the York, Cole, Sheringham, Solskjaer. They all wanted that front 2 spots. So they all had to take the chance when they had. That's why that cup final, it was a difficult decision to play whoever, because every time one of them came in, they took their chance, mate. And that is what's good side. In terms of what you said then, is that not good? That is good. That is the level that these strikers should be aiming for. And you know what? They've not met that next level striker at the moment. They're not there, are they, our forwards? Cavani's too old. He's past his best. He's showing the others what level they should be at if they want to be our number 1 striker.
I've got a question for Statman. Let me put you a question in. Let me put a question to you. I know you come back to this. Anas comes in and says, Aiden is a striker. Martial is a striker of 26 starts this season, 16 as a striker, 5 goals, 7 assists, 8 starts as left wing, got 0 goals, 0 assists. And I think someone says a similar thing. What do you say to Adam's thing, and also what do you say to that as well?
Listen, I'll be honest, I'm not Cavani's biggest fan. For me, don't get me wrong, he will get you goals. He misses a lot of chances as well. But overall, his hold-up play is not as good as Martial's. In the Premier League this season, Cavani's pass accuracy is 75, I think it is. Martial's is around 84%. So clearly, Martial can hold the ball up better and feed other people in. And I think about Cavani, the best of Cavani we've seen is off the bench. We saw it against Southampton. We saw it against Everton before. He's off the bench. He's brilliant to make an impact because he has the energy when the defenses are tiring. But other than that, Cavani starting, I'm not his biggest fan. Don't get me wrong, there's certain games that he's starting. I think next week we'll go West Brom in the Premier League. Low block side. Cavani's movement in the box will be brilliant. And that's when you pick your game.
What do you say to that? Is it a case of what strikers you like to see? What does Cavani remind you of, Adam? Is there a particular striker reminds you of? Is that traditional striker you think moves around? Makes it difficult for defenders. Where sometimes you always feel like Martial gets attracted to the ball. It makes it easier for defenders to stand off him. Is it a case for this?
Martial's stuck in 2 minds because Ole keeps playing him all over the place. He needs to convince Ole that this is my position. Play me here or don't play me anywhere else. That's what it needs to be for me. If you want to be a utility front man, then you have to be as good as Ronaldo, as good as Messi. You know what I mean? They're the levels you have to be at. But
don't you think in the modern day, forwards are just forwards kind of thing? They can play across the front 3. Are we seeing that in the modern day? Not I don't think but they can play across kind of thing.
I don't think as much. I mean, you look at Harry Kane now, he's dropped off a little bit, but he's still central.
Yeah, but I think this certain anomalies.
He's a different level.
But then we're looking at look at Son. Son can play anywhere across the front 3. Most forwards can play anywhere.
Does Martial have to work like that then? What?
Yeah, but look at Son right now. Now that Harry Kane's not there, that quality centre forward, Son looks crap.
Yeah,
all of a sudden because Harry Kane's not there.
Yeah, but you can still Mourinho. But you can still play up front. That's what I'm trying to say. Like most forwards in the modern day.
Who would you rather have up front, Kane or Son?
Kane.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like you're saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know. It's like I think Kane actually makes the manager play him there more because he's better quality. That's how I see it. I think Cavani he's an out-and-out number 9. I don't think he suits anywhere else. This is what I mean. Maybe it's Solskjaer's fault for keep playing and swapping the forwards around, because we're expecting width, but Rashford and Martial have got a taste of forward play now, and I think, is why they make their mistakes in their decision-making going forward. Because, you know what, they look like they want to be in on the action, and Rashford sometimes especially thinks he should be in on the goals now. He's leading goal scorer. So when he's on the wing, he'll make the wrong decision. I just think we need to settle down with players in certain positions and go with it, because the chopping and changing, I think it's hampering Martial and Rashford more than anyone.
Yeah, true.
But I think
go on.
They're kind of like the victim of their own success kind of thing. They can play multiple positions, which is why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's utilizing them everywhere kind of thing.
Is that good for Man United that, you know, like Adam says that, you know, if Martial's not playing, you know, he can't play on the right, he can't play on the left, because I feel like Rashford's best position is there, so it hinders him. And then when Rashford plays on the right, like you said against Arsenal, you know, it doesn't affect him at all. It literally, like, it's not his game. So what do we do then? And I've always said with Cavani, like, you know, I don't want him to be a scapegoat, because I still believe that he was brought as an impact player, you know, someone that can offer us something when Martial isn't working. You know what I mean? It should be at his end of career where he's the main striker and is ahead of Martial, who should be approaching his prime years, or he should be approaching the best years, you know?
Like you said then, like Statman said then, maybe Martial can hold the ball up more, but where does it go then? Who comes in? Who comes in then? But Martial's holding it up well, but you've got to find that right balance. I think if Martial's in there holding it up, maybe you suit him playing in the front too. And you know what? We don't try it though. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? We never try it.
We don't
mix it up. For me,
Martial plays better maybe in a 3-5-2. Maybe like a.
I think if you give Martial a strike partner through the middle, he's perfect. You just said it then. He holds the ball up. He's got someone to link with. But every time he holds the ball up, he's going backward.
He got 17 non-Premier League goals last year. Non-penalty goals, last year in the Premier League, which was the third most. So he's played that number 9 role, and he's done very, very
So what's gone wrong then? Is it just form then? Is it just form, or is it a mentality?
It's a bit of that. It's a bit of both. It's a bit of both, because you can get sussed out by managers and players as well. You'll get one good season, then you'll find out how good he is, because the next season you'll struggle. It's like Greenwood now, second season syndrome. People do study videos and they study what Martial does. It's now down to him to figure out that next level. But if you're chopping and changing it all the time, it's hard to settle and find a rhythm. And it's like if we have a bad game, the demand from our fan base is straight away, that guy drops. We need more. We need more. Because he set a level last season, like Statman said, then 17 outfield goals. That's what we want to see every season now. This is a Man United player. Look at Jesse Lingard with no pressure on him all of a sudden. You know what I mean? It's Lingardinho again, isn't it? And the level at Manchester United, the mental pressure on United players is ridiculous. I guarantee it's not the same as at any other club in the Premier League. The expectation level at this club is ridiculous. And that's the type of player, the mental strength that these players have to have is just, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's why players come into the club, and only the ones that have that strength, you know what I mean, the Zlatans, the Pogbas, the arrogant Cavani, these well-established, absolute winning mentality, strong players, they're the ones that thrive at Manchester United. Look at Van Persie, you know what I mean? Van Nistelrooy, all the ones that just come in. Everyone else is built through the system of United and brought up in a winning mentality. It worked against Lingard in the end because he couldn't keep up to it. He couldn't keep that standard up. Now he's gone and the pressure's off. He's looking all right again. But this is it. It's all a combination. Like Statman said then, it's a bit of everything. It's a bit of everything. A bit of lack of confidence. Players and other defenders figuring them out. You might need to study videos like I don't know what. So, you know what I mean? It's next level at United. It's next level. It's the cup final every game, and everyone is always switched on for United game. That's what the players have to deal with. It's not easy.
I think with Martial this season, he's missed 8 big chances in the Premier League in 14 starts. Last season, he missed 10 the entire season in the Premier League. So it's kind of like you can see This
is it pressure now though, without the fans, without the kind of, you know, it's getting to let's see where it matters the most. Last season when there's missing chances and we were kind of mediocre without Bruno, and obviously after the lockdown it was a case of, you know what I mean? No.
What I'm trying to say is that Martial, he's a clinical forward. He proved it last year. This season he's been poor. Let's not get that wrong. He's been shocking in front of goal. But then again, it's the form thing. That's all I think it is. It's not that his mentality, you can question that, but I don't think it's kind of like form is temporary, class is permanent. He's still a quality player. That's what I'm trying to say. But then again, like, he's not helped. Like, most games he has single-figured like touches in the opposition's box as a striker. It's not helped by United in general, kind of thing, not creating enough chances for him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Absolutely, man. Obviously, we are getting towards like the best part of the video, the combined 11. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the building. We've got over 400 people here. Smash that like on the video, man. Let's get 300 likes, people, and make sure you are enjoying this video. Yeah, man. Let's do combined 11. This one's probably an easy one, even though he had a good game last game. David De Gea's in there, isn't he?
Fact.
Yeah.
David De Gea, right back. One with Saka, isn't it? You know what I mean? I think Coleman's rubbish. Do you know
Harry
what I mean?
Maguire and Ben Godfrey at centre back.
Ben Godfrey, mate. You know what I mean? I know Man United missed out on him, but he could have been a perfect centre back, you know, partnership.
And he's only 23, which is
crazy, man. He's another one that I don't know if we slipped away from it, but just someone that could have slotted in nicely. You know, I know Bailly's a kind of a good player, but I just feel like, you know, it's injury prone Bailly, man. This was another player. How much did they buy for? 30 million, 25 million they bought him for?
Who's that?
24.8, I think it was.
Godfrey.
Wow. Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You know what I mean? But
and the thing is that he's very quick as well. Like, for a 23-year-old, like, he's quick, he's strong. Like, look at his aerial duels rate, above 63%, which is very, very good. His ground duels rate, 71%. That is very, very, very good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's played in a couple of positions as well this season. Right back, centre back, left back at times.
Yeah, come on. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go with that one. Left back, got to be Luke Shaw, innit? Got to be Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Someone saying Mina and Maguire. Mina been playing well, man. For 23, about he should be quick. Yeah, but still, you know, I mean, there's a couple of centre backs now, not quick.
Pace is kind of like, you either have it or you don't, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's a bonus that he has it. Like, look at Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire, when he's younger, didn't have pace. So
he'd never had it.
Well, he's never had it. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Let's go for a 4-3-3. Who we have in the midfield? Do we have all the midfield or?
Yeah.
We have all the midfield, don't we?
For me, you're struggling to get an Everton player in there for midfield.
No, he's struggling, mate. Let's go with who's on form.
Well, Pogba, Bruno, Fred.
Yeah, you could have that. Pogba, Bruno, Fred. You happy with that, Adam?
Yeah, you could say you could throw McTominay in for Fred on form, but yeah it's Fred or McTominay.
Probably.
People are saying Allen's injured, by the way.
Allen's injured.
Yeah, Allen. Yeah,
if we can't go on the better players, and we'd have Allen in there straight away. The Corey Palace been playing all right. People said
Luca Digne at left back as well. If he's on
exactly.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's Digne's been decent. It's just unfortunate that.
What about the Corey?
No, he's not. He's not been massively consistent for me, mate. He's having the good game. He's having the bad game. I don't think he's got it. It's there. Not for me, no.
Someone says, who would have thought a year ago they'd have him in the thingy? You know what I mean? It's crazy. I don't know why she's phoning me. Don't know why.
Look at Saeed right now.
It's not. It's from someone from AFTV, man. I don't know why they're phoning me. I'm doing a live. I don't know who you can see it there. I'm doing a live and they're phoning me. You know what I mean? I don't know. But anyway, that's for another question. What was I going to say?
I'm just ready for the comments that are going to come in right now after that.
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying, man? It's mad in the dunya, man. It's mad in the dunya, bro. I'm telling you. It's knocked me off there. So we have Alan. So we have Fred.
Look at Saeed. His head's gone now.
I don't know, man. It's just a weird one, isn't it? Like, I didn't expect it, man. Fred,
Pogba, Bruno.
Yeah, Fred, Pogba, Bruno. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This was one interesting. Forward.
Yeah, this is
I mean, Calvert-Lewin only scored his first goal in how many was it against Leeds the other day? He's not been in great form.
8 now. He hadn't scored in 7 games.
I like him, but I've got to go. I mean, you can't really go off form, can you, with Calvert-Lewin? So, does James come? Does James come in at some point in that front? I don't know. Yeah, our forwards haven't been great.
James got a couple of assists against Sheffield Wednesday, I think it was the other day in the FA Cup. He got a goal against Leicester. So I think he deserves to be there.
So we're going with Rashford, Cavani, James. That's a decent.
It's all right.
It's all right.
This is tough, because the thing is, none of our strikers have been in form. Cavani, Martial, Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
They've all just scored the first goals in the last few games. Calvert-Lewin, Rashford, Martial.
But then you can argue that Dominic Calvert-Lewin is he scored more goals than 3 kind of thing, innit?
Yeah.
League goals than
I wouldn't mind him as a backup choice, Calvert-Lewin, man. I think he offers something different, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like him, mate. I think
he's going to cost over £60-70 million.
He just signed a new 5-year deal, hasn't he? So, I mean, I put him on my far out shouts to bring in. But you're going to get the English tax on him. 70-80 million they're going to want for him.
70 million, then everyone's going to say he's like like Maguire,
It is the new Maguire.
The new Maguire, you know what I mean? And it's going to be madness.
So what do you think of Richarlison quickly?
I like him, I think he would be another good squad player. You know what I mean? Like someone, it reminds me of. He was that player that came at United and just was so dogged and he gave it all, man. And just he didn't have the best of qualities, but he just gave it all. Who was that kind of player, man?
Mate, there's loads.
Who was it? I'm not trying to compare it to Anderson or something like that, but someone
who passion merchants kind of thing.
No, but they
got a bit about them kind of thing.
They've got a bit about like a Tevez. That's it. Tevez, man. It reminds me of a Tevez, man.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
With Richarlison, defensively, he works very hard.
Herrera. That's it. Herrera. Tevez, that kind of mold where they're very, very hard working. They give you everything, but sometimes you're frustrated by them because they don't give you that. I remember Tevez. I don't know if you watched Tevez yet, but there'll be some games, mate, you're scratching your head, mate, thinking, how's he missed that? What's he doing here? I don't know, obviously, you guys in the comments below, but Tevez used to really, really frustrate me, mate. He was quality. Don't get me wrong. He was quality. And I used to love him, but he was almost a player that would do something magical and then he'd miss a big chance or he'd make the wrong decision or whatnot. You know what I mean? I love Tevez, but he was someone that just kind of frustrated me. Anderson was another one. Kagawa was another one. Remember Kagawa? That used to frustrate me a lot, mate, on the left-hand side.
Because I think with Richarlison, don't get me wrong, I think he has those sparks of quality kind of thing, but he has 5 goal contributions all season. He's always been inconsistent for me. Don't get me wrong, he's still young, 23. He's played from a young age, week in, week out kind of thing, but he's still... I've never really got the hype with Richarlison kind of thing.
I don't. I'm with you. I'm with Statman on that one. I don't rate him.
I think Kagawa could have given a few years in him. I think we could have found out something. Mkhitaryan as well. Bloody hell, man. He frustrated me the most, man. Oh my god.
The German Bundesliga curse for United, wasn't it?
Oh my god. Forlan. What about you, Forlan? Again, another one. You know what I mean? That used to frustrate everyone.
Mate. Well, but he knew when to score a big goal, that guy, I tell you.
Yeah, I tell you what, mate, we never forget that one, mate. Berbatov, I like Berbatov, mate. I like the way he played. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. He gave
let's not bring Berbatov into the conversation with these guys. Berbatov was levels above who's just been announced, who we just spoke about before. Let's not forget that. Berbatov had his critics, but man, you wanted a guy to hold the ball up or ping the ball to. That's hold up play. But that's a level of hold up play.
Imagine Berbatov in the modern day with how fans are like, he doesn't run around a lot.
He had that. No, mate, he had that when he was playing, mate. Believe me, I heard that plenty of times when he was playing. But when he got the ball, you try and get it off him, mate. It's like glue. He was just. I've never seen a touch like it. He was ridiculously good. That guy, absolutely ridiculous.
Lally as well, frustrated Lally, but I still think he did more good than he did bad, though. Overall, I think he did more good than he did bad. Falcao, never worked out, did it? I remember there was a touch at Old Trafford. I don't know if you remember, guys, but I remember going to Old Trafford. There was a touch he did, and he was just so awful. The fans around me just went and moaned, "Well, you this and that. Come on, what have you do? What are we paying all that money for your wages, innit?" And listen, man, it was just frustrating. But guys, it's part of that show where we give your team predictions. Start with you, Adam. Your team prediction for the game. Or you know what? Do what you want to do. Your team prediction, or what do you think Ollie will do?
It's going to be the same back five, including the keeper. No doubt about that. Injury to Bailly. There's no one coming in. Lindelof, Maguire, Bazaka, Shaw, David De Gea. I'm going with Pogba and Fred, with Bruno in front of them, and my front three of Cavani, Rashford, and Martial. I'm going at it.
Simple as that, mate.
Going at it.
Man. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody building, 400 people watching. Make sure you smash the like on the video. Statman, give me your team news for the game, mate.
I think Oli Gunnar Solskjaer will go with De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, McTominay, and Pogba. I think we'll go with Greenwood, Bruno, Rashford, and I'm going to go with Martial up top.
Wow, okay. I'm going to go with... I
think he'll play Cavani in the FA Cup game midweek.
Okay. I'm going to go with David De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Shaw. I'm going to go with Matic, Pogba. Matic and Pogba, Bruno.
Oh, no. My worst combination, say. You can't do that to me.
I don't know, man. I just feel like for me, I don't know, man. McTominay and Fred, man. Sometimes I need a bit of rest from that, man. You know what I
mean? We all, mate. We all do, mate.
I need a bit of rest from that, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're not getting too much rest with Matic coming in, though, mate.
I'm gonna go with the classic, lockdown 11, mate. You know the lockdown 11.
Yeah, I know the one.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with Rashford on the left, Martial through the middle, and Mason Greenwood on the right. That's my team, and I'm gonna go with 2-1 prediction. You know what I'm saying? 100%, man. I need a rest from that, man. You know what I mean? 2-1 for me. What are you going for, Adam?
3-1.
3-1. Wow. Guys in the comments, let me know. Let me know as well, people. Let me know as well.
You know what? Just because Adam said 3-1, you said 2-1, I'm going to be a bit different. Let's go with 2-0.
2-0.
A nice 2-0. Do you know what? A nice 2-0 wouldn't go amiss right now. I'd like a nice little 2-0 solid performance every now and then. Instead of the up or down, we don't know what's coming games.
And also, you don't know as well, because at the end of the day, it's a thingy kickoff in the 8 o'clock kickoff, so you don't know what it's going to be like, do you?
God, man, pain in the ass, mate. Late night.
Pain in the ass, mate.
Imagine it's only there because we can't get to the grounds, mate. Can you imagine these kickoffs, mate? We'd never lie, would they, if we were going again?
Bloody hell, mate. Getting home at 12 o'clock every day, mate. Bloody hell, mate.
Worse than away days, mate.
Listen. But I'd do anything, mate, to go. I'd do anything to go all the way down to Norwich, mate. Remember Norwich?
Oh, mate, no.
My Derby County.
Shocking KFC on the way, mate.
Oh, man, you know what I mean? Like, seriously, but I'd do anything to go anywhere, mate. Burnley. That alleyways, mate. You know what I mean? No lights on you'll be going past the alleyways. Oh, man. Sheffield United, that big hill, mate. Remember that big hill?
The land of time forgot.
Listen, I'd do anything, man. I'd do anything to go to any game, but guys, that's been your match prediction. As you can see, we've got the people in the building. We've got Mad Red United. Go check out his channel. You know what I mean? Shout out to everything what you're doing right now. Get it to 20k people. If you haven't already, subscribe to his channel. Statman Bays on Instagram. You have any latest memes on yourself? Anything side realist? Has he done anything yet?
Yeah, I think he done one the other day, but I think he's been all right recently. He's left me alone, kind of thing.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building. But yeah, man, guys, we've had 400 people on the video throughout the whole video. Big up everybody. Yes, I will be on the top 6 show in about 5 or 10 minutes, guys. Go check me out on there. The work rate does not stop. But everybody, we'll be back tomorrow for the watch along on Rice's channel, match reaction on my channel. Hopefully we get the W. Hopefully we are top of the league for one day. But we'll take that, won't we? We're going to be top of the league, or is it goal difference?
No, we can't be top, mate.
What time was City playing this week?
4:30 on a Sunday.
Oh yes, against Liverpool. That's a big game.
Adam had to spoil it, didn't he? Adam had to spoil it. You get me?
I just can't see us getting a 5-0, 6-0 win against Everton. That's all.
Yeah, come on, real Slatter, man. You get me? All love around here. All love around here. But guys,
saying that, yeah, last time we were joint top, we celebrated like mad. So you know what? We might as well do the same.
We'll do that, man. You know what I mean? All Town to Towers might be not open, but we'll be enjoying the riots, mate. You know what I mean? That's how it should be. But guys, like the video, subscribe to Night Central, subscribe to these guys, and we're out.